Welcome back everybody to yet another Revopoint video. Happy to have you here with us. We're going to be doing a fun scan today with Trackit. As you can see, I have this ATV frame up on the table. We will be scanning that shortly. But first of all, I want to share with you some good news. We've made some upgrades to Trackit before we get it into your hands. One of which is the calibration bar right here. As you can see, we've added these 4 coded markers. So before we did not have that. So now in the calibration process, we've added those to increase your accuracy. Also, another upgrade we've made, as you know, the actual scanner itself has always had a cooling fan within the inside of it to keep it nice and comfortable. Now we've added that to the tracker itself as well. So they both have those cooling fans, so just to make your process that much easier. All right, so without further ado, let's get into this. So as you can see, I've already added, how many here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the anchors, because we're going to be doing a scan where we need them. Let me open this up, new project. Because we want to be able to get a full scan. That'd be hard to do, obviously, without rotating it. I guess we could always merge, but we're not going to do that this time. So multi-positioning, I've already selected that, new global marker. And as you can see in the screen, get this out of the way because you don't want the tracker picking up the markers on the scanner itself. And now you can see those 6 pretty clearly. So just click Start. It's captured them. Complete it. Good. And now we can go on to Cloud Scan and capture this. So again, something maybe we haven't talked about in other videos, which is kind of nice. You can see, I just want to point out the wide range of the tracker's view. So like right here, you see on the lower screen where it says tracker, the tracker tracking, 1.5 meters. Right there, it's telling me I'm exactly, as I'm moving the scanner itself, it's 1.5 meters away. And then if I start moving it this way, you can tell when it starts getting out of its view. So right about there, I hit the wall of being out of the view on the right side. And then if I go over here, you can see that I hit the wall right about there. So that's a huge range of view. And it's just kind of helpful to keep track of that as you're scanning to see where you're at. And obviously, if I go to the back, you can see that I have more than enough space back here. So I'm about maxing out right about there when I'm 4 meters away from the tracker itself. All right, and again, just something to point out. For instance, if I did have the ATV this way, we could scan it that way because the view itself can capture that. But why would this be uncomfortable and kind of cumbersome? I'd have to be scanning like this. It's a little awkward. So when the tracker is positioned right there, put your narrow, whatever item you're scanning, try to put the narrow face towards the tracker, and then it makes it just really comfortable. I can stand like this and scan, opposed to being like this, because I don't want to be blocking the scanner at any point. But this way, I can always be comfortably scanning, and the tracker will be picking up the markers on the scanner just fine. Good, good, good. Stuff to keep in mind. Let's change this to metallic object. Also scanning distance, this will help out some. You can open this up fully, give you a wider view. And then target point distance, I'm going to do 0.50. 0.50. All right, without further ado, let's start this. So back in the, obviously not using an optical tracking scanner, doing something like this would really take a lot of markers. It would be pretty time consuming. But having the Trackit, really, it goes smooth. And we'll just pause periodically and rotate it around since we already picked up those anchors. so it knows its location because of the anchors, and we'll just simply pause the scan and rotate it a couple times so we can get all the different angles of us piping the frame. And again, I have the TV right here, so when I'm on this side of the frame itself, it makes it really easy. I don't have to be looking under my arm to see where I'm at. So if you have that luxury, that you can hook up your computer via HDMI to the TV itself, then you can be looking at the TV when I'm facing this way. Then when I switch to the other side of the ATV, I can be looking at the computer screen. It just makes scanning a little easier when you're doing a larger item. For example, now I cross over, now I can just look at the computer. It's something I just did that honestly I shouldn't. Be careful as you're scanning these items in the scanning process. I don't want to bump the item. It's fine when you pause and move it, because obviously we've already collected the information of where the anchors are located. But if in the scanning process at any point I bump this, it's going to affect your results. So just try to be careful. I was just kind of leaning on the table, and that really is a no-no. I shouldn't be doing that because it could possibly vibrate the frame a little bit. Looking good. Let's pause that now and rotate it over. Get the bottom of it and some of those angles that we missed. now I think I still want to just, I'm going to flip it over once this way, flip it over once that way. So some of these pipes, some parts of the frame have just been kind of tricky to get. This should help, just get another angle. Obviously trying to capture as much of these point clouds as possible. Make our editing job easier. Oh yeah, right here, there's a bunch missing. All right. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's see how we do. Edited some. We got a lot of frames here. So here, we could go to next stop, but we've already captured everything we want, so we would just go straight into Fusion. So I'll adjust the point distance, maybe just one above where we were. 0.51, apply. All right, yeah, for 60,000 plus frames, the fusing process wasn't too bad. Went pretty smooth. So isolation, just select that, let it detect it. Should be easy for the software. There we go, apply. Some overlap, let's see what it finds. A little bit. All right, let's mesh this. Okay, and here we go. Here's the results. Yeah, honestly, looking really good. I'm very happy with the texture of how the surface of the frame is looking. Obviously, the only thing I'm not totally satisfied with is just the areas that I missed with the point cloud. So that just kind of shows I need to spend just a little more time in some spots scanning it. But all in all, really nice scan. I mean, this is definitely not an easy scan because it has so many areas that are hard to get at, but can still be done because the parts that were missing point clouds, obviously like right here, just need to spend more time getting the scanner in there to capture that. But all in all, very cool, very good. All right, you guys, hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time.